and welcome to this week's episode of Survival Kitchen. My name is Wei Shen, and today we're going to be cooking a very simple tuna spaghetti. First of all, we are going to be boiling up some eggs. We're going to be using 5 eggs for today. We're going to leave that for 10 minutes. So while waiting for the eggs to boil, we're going to be cutting up our ingredients here today, which is cilantro. And we can just roughly chop it up. And it's up to you how much you want to use. Next up, we're going to cut the tomatoes. I am not going to be using the seeds because that will make the spaghetti a lot wetter. Now that I've cut the tomatoes, I'm going to be taking out the seeds because we're not going to be using them. The eggs are done, so we can turn off and leave it for a while. After we've removed the seeds, now we can chop it up into cubes. Oh no, it looks like it's starting to rain. I'm chopping the tomatoes like really roughly, by the way. So now I'm just going to chop one onion roughly. Well, you've not really experienced survival kitchen until you cook in the rain. So now that we've chopped our onions, we're going to take our eggs out. And now we're going to be cooking our spaghetti. So fill your pan with some water. So while we wait for the water to boil, we'll squeeze our lemon first. Now I like to poke a lot of holes in the lemon so it helps the juice to come out a lot easier. And then just squeeze. Now we're going to peel and slice eggs. You can put that aside. We're going to drain the tuna. So usually tuna is canned in sunflower oil or soybean oil. But today I'm going to be using the one canned in palm oil. Now we're going to be mashing the tuna up and we're going to be adding some salt and pepper and also the lemon in. And mix it well. Okay, now that the water has come up to a boil, we're going to be putting our spaghetti in. So I'm just going to put a bit of salt in and some oil so that the spaghetti will have some flavor and it won't stick. I'm going to be using a bit of palm oil in this to give the spaghetti a little bit more body. We need a little bit of oil to give it more flavor and it will taste a lot better. It does not have any saturated fat in it, unlike butter. Pasta is done, we're going to just turn off the fire and take it out. We'll try to drain as much water as possible so that the pasta is not wet. I am going to saute the onions with some palm oil. Palm oil has a neutral flavor to it, which allows the flavor of the foods that you're cooking to be brought out naturally. Now that the onions have softened, I'm going to turn off the heat. And we're going to be doing all our mixing in here. So I'm going to add the tuna first. Just mix that lightly. And we can now add our pasta back in. Now we can add some of our tomatoes, then some of our coriander. I always save a bit for the end to garnish. And of course the eggs. And now we just mix. We're going to add a bit of soy sauce in just to give it a bit of extra flavor, but not too much since we already had some salt earlier on. You can add some more to taste if you want later. And there you have it, a simple plate of tuna spaghetti with mainly fresh ingredients and minimal cooking. I'm going to dig in now. Until next time, I'm Wei Shen and this is Survival Kitchen. Bye bye.